Hey, Siri.
Hey, how may I help you?
Play the Relationship Status Podcast.
Playing the Relationship Status Podcast.
You know, I would ask him, like, what are you doing? You know, where are you going with this? What are you trying? And he really didn't have, like, a real answer.
Okay.
So I didn't feel like we were going to be compatible later on down the line.
I think that goes back to something I've often heard and think myself, that men date women thinking they're never going to change, and women date men
Thinking that they are.
thinking that they can change them.
Relationship Status. New episode every Monday at 12 noon on Defy Life Network.
The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
On today's episode of the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast, the ladies talk about the Lion King, Jussie Smollett, Wendy Williams, B. Smith and Bravo, Blackface, The Glass Crib, the fine-ass trans man, and Kim asked the question, when in a public restroom, how much tissue do you roll off the roll to feel comfortable with the roll that you wipe your butt with? Here are the ladies, Lynn and Kim.
Welcome to episode 17 of Anything, Everything, and Nothing with Lynn and Kim.
Sponsored by GoDefyLife.com. Visit us at www.godefylife.com for all your podcast content, music, sports, TV, and most of all, that awesome Defy Life gear.
Yes.
Yes. What's happening?
Speaking of gear, I wish mine would hurry up.
Shout out to the Defy Life team. We need you to hurry up and send that gear.
Yeah, good gravy. Only 2 shirts.
Okay, listen, you can't say that on the podcast, sis,
my.
because then that'll make people not order.
Oh, it's just me. I'm sure it's just me, because other people got their stuff on time. So
Listen, we got to be like, oh my God, I ordered on Sunday and it got here Sunday.
I can say that. Oh my gosh, the last time I ordered, I'm pretty sure it's just got something to do with me.
Oh my God. Well, before we go any further, let me tell the listeners where they can find us.
Oh,
they
please.
can find Yes. They can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, and Radio Tunes. I'm just saying. Any one of those platforms, you can find Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim. So don't just find it. I need y'all to go subscribe to it, and then download it.
Right.
Exactly.
With every week.
Every week. Get the little thing when you get your notification, because we coming to you. Since I had something for you. Okay. In the words of Climax, 1986. I miss you. There's no other way to say it. And I miss the podcast.
I was going to say, how you miss me? And I just talked to you.
I know, right?
5 minutes ago,
Listen,
an hour ago, yesterday.
Listen, guys. We got a little thrown off. And we kind of, we got a little behind just because life and stuff. And you all know what's been happening over the last week or so. But I actually literally missed, preparing for the podcast.
I did too.
Sis, I think I'm in love. with what we're doing.
Not in love. I can relate. Yeah, I can relate. Because I was feeling a little empty.
It's a little empty.
You're a little empty. But you know what? I knew we would have this conversation, and I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, dang. I said, I know Kim gonna be able to be like, I missed you. And I said, I'm gonna tell her I missed her too. But I was like, we talk every day still. So I need the listeners to understand that we still, it's not like we hadn't talked.
Right.
We hadn't talked in this fashion.
We hadn't talked in the podcast fashion.
Right. And this is a new thing for us, but we have fallen in love with it.
Sis.
It's a different way of us talking.
I got a side chick. I got a side chick, sis. Oh my God. Okay, but anyway,
I got a new boo thing, I guess.
we got a new boo thing, honey. Okay, and then she lets us be what we want to be. No judgment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Not being critical. She just lets us do what we do, and I love it.
You sure does. Thank you, girl. Or boy.
Or whatever. Whatever.
Look, what did it say? They. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Thank you, babe. Chris, go ahead and check in with the people, man. What's going on? Ooh. Look, I know what's going on. Do you want to share what's going on is the question.
I will share that I've had a rough week.
Okay.
And a rough last couple of days. So yeah, I remember this time. It's been a heavy week, and it's been a week of transition at work and just stuff going on personally as well. I lost a client at work again to gun violence.
Okay.
He was murdered, and that was hard to deal with.
An actual, not this is an actual client like here recent, not somebody from 4 or 5 years ago, like recent client.
A recent client. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I probably talked to him about a month ago, where he called wanting to make another appointment, and it was a message. So by the time I called him back, he was like, "Oh, Miss Maylin, I'm good. Things are cool. I'll call you back if I need to." And then this is the next thing I hear about him.
Okay. You doing okay with that?
It's in and out. I feel so bad because in my position, like I don't know the limitations on reaching out, trying to, make any contact with anybody, family, send some flowers. I don't know what I'm supposed to do and not do. So I guess I'm just kind of doing nothing because I don't even know if they've funeralized him already. This happened apparently last Saturday. I didn't find out about it until Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it's a kind of funky situation because he worked in Columbia, and lived in Columbia, but he came to Sumter to see me. So, the coworkers in Columbia, my coworkers in Columbia are who dealt with his coworkers. Like when they debriefed it and all of that, it was my Columbia team who went and did that.
I got you. Okay.
Because that's kind of thing that we, as a part of what we do, we go and be a part of stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this is it's a big deal here because it was a murder, but there's all kind of just stuff in the news, stuff in the streets, but that's a very scary situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very scary situation. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
And again, people don't care about taking someone's life. Like that's just not a big deal.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And my coworkers were able to tell me that he appeared to be somebody who was really loved. Like his coworkers were clearly and just genuinely torn up about it. The coworkers and even the higher ups, the managers, the supervisors, and beyond even them, that he was somebody that was really, loved. And he was, it just, I don't know, like they found his body on the railroad tracks, car gone, they looking for somebody. And I'm just like, it had to have happened over there because he was a big dude, tall, stocky. I can't see nobody taking him to the railroad tracks.
Right.
That's the fact. So, it's just, I don't know. It's just for it to be that way. Like, he was not a person that deserved something like that.
I got
He
you.
was a genuinely good, gentle, nice guy.
Just a nice guy. And again, we have succumbed to somebody else not having any kind of concern or respect for someone else's life. I mean, like, fight me, beat me up, hit me with a brick. Why you gotta kill me? Why you gotta shoot me and kill me and then leave me out right in the elements to just be found like I'm just a piece of trash? Man, that's horrible, man. That's horrible.
I can't imagine how his family handled that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've had to go through that for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Me too.
I know, right? All right.
It's a lot. It's like, okay, break time out.
Right?
Break. But so yeah, that was rough.
Okay.
And just in the the purgatory that I live in, which is my relationship, non-relationship, whatever it is.
Let's see. Can we go back to episode whatever it was? Relationship purgatory.
Relationship purgatory. I want to say that was 8. I ain't sure.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some purgatory going on. So, but I'm gonna work through it and I'm gonna be okay.
Okay, you will be okay.
It's going to be okay. The whole thing is going to be okay.
Yes, it is. I agree. It has no choice but to be okay.
Right.
One way or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. You good? But you good?
Mm-hmm.
And see, guys, this is where we have like a dilemma, because I know what's going on, and then you can be so vulnerable and put everything in our podcast, but then there's some things that you just kind of have to work through and process, and maybe at some point we may be able to come full circle and share with you guys, but just know that Melissa's is hanging in there, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have to make decisions that are hard and hurtful, it's hard to do. It's hard to do, but sometimes you just have to put your best interest at heart and just do what's the better good for the entire situation.
And sometimes you do have to, in your words, let go.
Mm-hmm.
Let God.
I said, what did I tell you today, sis?
And every time I hear that phrase, even though I don't have any, anything against it, I like it. I think it's a good short way to kind of get to the point of what you should do. But every time I hear it, I hear Medea, the Medea movie. Which movie? I think it was Family Reunion. And Joe, the brother, he said, "You gotta let go, let God."
Let go. And that's what I hit you up with today.
But then he was talking about farting.
Oh.
He was talking about farting, but every time I hear that phrase, that's what I think about.
Okay.
Too funny.
But sis, how about, since we talking about Medea, since Medea's supposed to be dead now or something. Look, sidebar. Remember, I think it was when Taraji P. Hall or whatever, when she played the club singer, remember?
Uh-huh.
And she had her is that the one where she had the nephews and the nieces, and she was outside telling her Medea was telling the little girl about the story out the Bible.
Yes. That was I can do bad all by myself.
All by myself, yeah. Sis, I didn't even know who Medea was till I met Roz.
Right.
That shit was so funny. She was like,
funny.
And Mary J. Blige, who went down the ark, who came back up the street. I mean, every time I see that thing, I crack up.
It is too funny.
Just stupid. Just
like stupid funny.
Just stupid funny. Just ignorant. Okay, but anyway, while we're sidebarring, I heard that the Medea play was pretty good. They said that it didn't sell out a lot here, but somebody said that Medea is not dead. Say this ain't nothing but a promo for the new movie that she has coming up on March 1st about
and she's gonna be dead in that either. There's somebody else that's dead. So I don't know what Tyler talking about. He might be taking a break for a minute, but she'll be back.
Says, you know what that is? That ain't nothing but a publicity stunt. a way to make more money. But let me tell you this, I don't care because Tyler Perry gives back to the community and he don't have to. So you can go and do whatever you want to do because he's a man who puts his money where his mouth is. So, do what you do. Do what you do. Okay. All right, sis. You got anything else to check in with the people about?
No.
She said, no. Okay.
No. Kim, I found it. Lord, that thing funny. I had to look it up.
What you found?
I'm sorry, I had to look it up.
Which one?
I'm telling that story.
Go ahead, play it, sis. Play it.
Hold on. Okay, all right. We love y'all.
We love y'all. This is what we find funny.
Peter was one of the 12 disciplines. And they were on a boat out on the Isle of the Greek Atlantic Ocean. And when they was on this boat, the storm rose up, and the 12 disciplines, they got really, really worried and upset. They said, "Oh Lord, what we gonna do?" And they saw something coming to them on the water, looked like a ghost, but it wasn't a ghost. It was Jesus. And Peter said, "Jesus, if that's you, let me come out there." Well, you gotta be careful what you ask the Lord, because when Jesus said, "Come on out." So Peter stepped out of the boat and was walking on the water.
He was walking on the water.
On the water, he was walking on the water. Poor Jesus. As long as he kept his eyes on him, he stayed on top of the water. He took his eyes off him, though. You know why? He got distracted. You know why he got distracted? See, this is what you got to do. When you got your eye on Jesus, you can't get distracted by nothing. Jonah passed by in the belly of the whale. He looked down here at the whale, free willy with Jonah inside the belly, and it made him distracted, so he started to sink. He said, Jesus, help me, Jesus. Jesus said, I can't, I got to go to Calvary, I'm late. So Jesus went on to the cross. He said, but don't worry, I'm going to send you a comforter. When the comforter comes, you're going to be all right. So he's swimming. He trying to swim. He just worried, and Jaws was coming, and all that Steve Spielberg did that Jaws thing, all that was around him, he was wearing. You know what? Right. Just in the nick of time. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you think you're going to make it, just in the nick of time, something happens. Noah came up in the ark. That's right. Noah came rolling up in the arch of St. Louis Arch, and he pulled right up beside him. And he got on there and he said, "Ooh, thank you for saving me." Peter, Noah said, "No problem, man. Ooh, what's up, fool?" So they spoke to each other. He said, "Come on, let me show you around." Because Noah had turned the arch into a cruise ship. Because he didn't have nothing to do after he saved the world. And you know who was on that? Eve. She was in the VIP section.
That ain't the one with the Mary J. Blige, but
that ain't the one with the Mary J. Blige.
But that's funny.
Oh my God. He said the St. Louis Arch. I said, oh my God. Okay, guys. So as you can see,
he's a mess.
Lynn and I have very similar sense of humor, and corny stuff is real funny to us.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but sis, on the next podcast, we got to find the one when she talk about Mary J. Blige.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna find it.
That thing right there, sis. Oh my God! And how'd you do that so quick? That's on YouTube?
Yep.
You know what? You are so great at multitasking. Okay. Well, look. Can I check in now?
Yeah, go on, girl. Check in.
Since you done gave us a since the Oscars tonight, you gave us a part of the movie theme for.
Oh, Lord, you gonna watch that?
Huh?
You gonna watch that?
Girl, no.
Oh.
Well, first of all, okay. Another sidebar. How Black Panther up for Picture of the Year?
Right.
Okay, because I think me and you the only people that didn't like Black Panther.
Yeah, well, that's why.
Okay, well, anyway. So, okay. Well, sis, let me, my check-in is real simple.
Okay.
It's been a good week. I think since we've started the podcast 17 weeks ago, I started another job again within my same agency. I'm thankful. I appreciate the opportunity. So I'll be doing quality assurance, which is what I'm good at. Can find a little rhythm. I'm good at finding stuff that's wrong and trying to help people make it right.
Right.
So I shout out to CFS, and let's see. Mom is doing well. Let's see what else is going on. Roz took a little one-day respite. She went to Charlotte to see Chantel, so that was cool. Yeah, that was cool. Had some mother-daughter, quality time. That was good. And, but everything is good. The check-in for the week is good. But I really, going back to when we started, I really did miss the podcast. I really miss the podcast. Yeah. So I know that this is something that I really care about.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Miss, like I said, even though you and I talked 11 times.
Yeah.
In the format of the podcast, we didn't get a chance to get it in. So we'll never do that to you guys again. We promise. Okay, sis. So let's it's a whole lot of Lord have mercy going on. So we're gonna do anything, everything, and nothing in the news because it's what's important to us.
Right.
We don't care what nobody else thinks. Yeah. We don't care what nobody else. This is what's important to us. Look here. Now this well, first of all, is his name Jussie or Jesse? What's his name?
Jussie, because his real name is Justin.
Well, why the hell did you just want to say Justin?
Well, you gotta have a stage name.
No, that's confusing. I thought his name was Jussie.
Well, they call him Jesse with the E and all. It's Jussie.
It's Justin.
His name is Justin.
His name is Justin. I never knew that. And Smollett. Smollett or Smollett?
Smollett. We're gonna go with Smollett. We're gonna go with the American version.
Sis, you watch Empire, don't you?
I do.
I've only watched season 1. Sis, what's really going on?
Right.
Sis, what's really going on?
Man, listen. Okay.
Seriously, now we talked about him last week, but since the last time we got the police that done had press conferences about all the stuff that he has done and all the evidence, then he come right back and say he doubling down on his story about what he is claiming to be. He's innocent.
Yeah, well, I'm just now reading this article saying that the check was not written for an attack. He wrote them a check to train him for 5 weeks of training to get in shape for an upcoming music video. And on the memo line of the check, it says 5 weeks training.
Okay.
5 weeks training nutrition plan. And then they testified in front of the grand jury that that's what it was for. Our sources say Ola and Abel told the grand jury they were paid for the 5-week program and not for the attack. That's what that $3,500.
Oh boy. Okay. Now we know that the Chicago police, we know that they have a history of corruption.
Yes, they even said it themselves.
But I've never, ever seen one thing that either happened or didn't happen and seemed so real and then so untrue at the same time.
Right.
Okay. Now, then they said he went to the set and he apologized and said he got a drug habit that hadn't been addressed. And at this point, I don't know what's going on.
You're right. What is really going on is the question.
So now let's just say that the $3,500 wasn't for the attack. Does that mean that he did not want them to do the attack? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For it to be a hoax. I don't know. I'm just like,
you don't know what. Oh my God! You don't know what to believe. You don't know what the truth is.
Okay.
So,
well, Justin, whatever his name is, they need to get that together. They need to get that together.
Yeah, they need to figure that out for real.
Because, I mean, I don't know. You probably didn't see the press conference the other day. They laid out, sis, their case. They laid out.
I didn't see it. I saw it.
Okay, and so if you want to put that out there, there has to be some evidence for them to put that case out there like that.
Right. Well, they thought that check was evidence.
Oh well,
part of what they thought was evidence.
And let me tell you something, sis. Now, Jesse, he got it going on because I'm a check writer, and I believe in putting in on the memo line exactly what it's for.
Right.
Exactly. And if you put down there 5-week workout and nutrition plan, there's a lot.
Unless that's what y'all decided you was gonna put.
I was gonna say now you can put that down there, and that could just be a cover up. But Sis, I don't know. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life.
Like, did you think that far ahead that, but first of all, not did you think that far ahead?
I think technical difficulties. I heard did you go out on me?
Did I?
Hello? Okay, sis, we had some technical difficulties. You just went out.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
You're back.
Okay. I was saying, first I was saying, okay, did you think that far ahead? But that ain't even it. Would you be that dumb to pay somebody with a check?
Exactly.
For some illegal foolishness? That would be stupid. I would think he would be smart enough to know that if he was paying somebody for something like that, that you would give them cash, not a check. Not something traceable.
And they keep saying something about, like, he wasn't satisfied with his contract. He was with Empire. He was getting ready to be written off of Empire. But what does all that have to do with you getting attacked in a homophobic or racial? You know what I'm saying? Like being attacked homophobically or racially attacked. What does that have to do with your contract? I'm not understanding.
They gonna give you more money because they feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I didn't get that. So I'm really interested to see what's gonna come out of this right here, because either it happened, sis, or it didn't, and either he staged this or he didn't. There is no in between.
Right. Exactly.
There is no in between. Exactly.
Either you did or you didn't.
Either you did or you didn't. And so what I found funny about this, and we can move on. Your president tweeted about that, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, but now you know that the guy in the National Guard Armory who had the list of the over 20 Democrats that he was going to kill, who everybody has said was a domestic terrorist, ain't heard nothing about that. He hadn't tweeted about that now.
Right, exactly.
But he got time to tweet about Jussie Smollett and the hoax.
Right, exactly. Okay,
I'm just saying,
why are you even in that? Because you freaking are from Celebrity Apprentice. That's why.
Think about what, sis. Think about it. No, think about it. A man who had an arsenal full of weapons, thousands of rounds of ammunition, the name of people who he wanted to kill, and you didn't even type one letter on your tweet.
Well, you heard those people were Democrats too, right?
They were all Democrats, white, black, women, men. It didn't matter. But what I'm saying, sis, you can talk about Jussie Smollett, but you cannot say, listen, this is not who he said. He was a white nationalist, and this is what he wanted to do. You have been deemed a domestic terrorist, and the president does not condemn it at all.
Right.
You won't even say, hey, guys, listen, I know we have differences of opinions. This is why the country, and they feel, sis, that they can do what they do. That's why right there. Okay. But anyway, we ain't going to get into that. But that's, I found that it's not a coincidence, sis, that he won't say anything about somebody who wants to kill someone other. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there. Anyway, I don't want to get on 45. I got my blood rolling. Well, since we talked about 45 and what he did or did I do, can I share with you something that happened to Brother Kemet?
Yes, please.
Okay. Last week, and guys, for those of you who don't know or any new listeners, Brother Kemet he is the podcaster, the creator, the owner, whatever we do, of Black Gumbo. Wonderful man, wonderful father, just wonderful gentleman all the way around. And he has he gives blood. He gives blood like maybe once every month or so, or every 2 months, because he has some special kind of sale or something with his blood is something rare, and he goes to the Red Cross to let them cycle their blood and get whatever it is. I think it's some kind of plasma. Okay. So he's been doing this, God, I know, for the last 10 years. I mean, it's been a long time. So he goes over last Sunday. And he goes in, he checks in like he always does. Everything is good. He know the routine because this is like second nature to him. So the technician comes in, who is a white male, and says, "You ready, boy?" Then Tyrone said, "What you said?" And he said, Bo, so he started trying to backtrack, but he said, "You ready, boy?" And Tyrone went in, or Brother Kemet went in.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something, MFer. And he lost his character. He lost his cool because he was just like, I can't believe he said that. So he said, "Get me a MFing supervisor right now. Get me a supervisor right the F now." Supervisor comes in. It's a black woman. She says, what do you want to do, Mr. White? What do you want to do? He was like, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. They go in a room, and Brother Kemet gives him the lesson on boy, nigga, and all of that. Lays it down. Now, the lady was still in there after, and he was like, "Well, I didn't mean it. I got family members who survived the Holocaust or something." You know what I'm saying? And Tyrone broke it down, the difference between the Holocaust and slavery. Okay? All this is going on back in the room. They get finished. They even shake hands. But Tyrone said, "You won't stick no needle in me. Get somebody else." You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Chris called him a boy.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And I'm like, "Ooh, you got the right one. You got the right one, brother. You got the right one."
What did the man do after he told him all of that?
Brother Kemet said that he feels as if he think he might have got something out of it, but he's not sure. But he still ain't want him sticking no needle in him, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he said the conversation. He said the only thing about the conversation that he didn't like is that because he got so upset that he didn't record the conversation. He wanted to record, so he could have it, like for evidence. But yeah, called him a boy, then tried to backtrack and see. He says that's what they do. You ain't got to wear the Ku Klux white cap and stuff now, and the headdress anymore. That you don't need to have that type of racism. You see what I'm saying? No, you can work at the place like the Red Cross, call a black man a boy.
Right.
And if somebody doesn't say anything to you, see, he would do it again.
Right.
Now that he's been checked, he's not going to do it again. But see, it's no telling how many times he's ever done it to someone else, and nobody said anything. Yes, sir. Called him a boy, and then he apologized. I didn't mean it. Oh, you know exactly what you meant. You know exactly what you meant. He was funny. I was like, "Well, you got the right one." And he said, "I was not going to allow him to not let me give the blood like I normally do, but he had to be put in check. He had to be put in check, Anyway, I'm sure Brother Kim might talk about it on his podcast, Black Gumbo. But yes, that was the first time that I've seen my friend like really upset, because you get tired of this covert racism, you know what I'm saying, where they can just come and do stuff, say stuff at the bank. Your interest rate is supposed to be 3%, but because you black, they'll make it 7%. They can get us without just saying, NIGGER, this or that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can get us in ways that we don't know. A car can cost $20,000, but for us, they might make it $26,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just that old blatant, black versus white thing anymore. But anyway, I just wanted to share. I've been holding that for a week because they called him a boy. You ready, boy? Ready, boy.
Dang, and it just rolled off his tongue.
Rolled off his tongue like he was saying, "Are you ready to give blood, sir?" Rolled off his tongue like he wasn't nothing. Yes, sir. Anyway, so yeah, but see, that's why when Trump does stuff or doesn't do stuff and address stuff, this is why they feel they can do and say whatever they want to do and say.
Right, exactly.
That's why. Because he does not shut it down. He does not choke it off. He allows them to do what it is. And now, so everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, he had all this ammunition and all these guns, and he was going to kill them Democrats." So the next person, "Yeah, and you see, President, he didn't say nothing about it. That's what he wants us to do." And then there you go. Then you have these mass killings and these mass shootings, But anyway, Okay, so now you know. Woo. Yes, sir.
Side note. I got a side note. Black History fact.
Okay.
Did you know that the real Betty Boop was a black lady?
I did not know that.
Yes, her name was Baby Esther, and she had a hit song called Boop Boop a Doop.
Okay.
And she looked just like Betty Boop.
And she looks like that. So then what happens is somebody came, stole the idea, made it theirs, and made millions of dollars off of it.
Wow.
And did you happen to hear Black Gumbo's podcast last week?
I have not listened to it yet. I'm so ashamed to say.
Carter G. Woodson.
About he is the person who started Black History Month, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Been celebrating Black History Month ever since I can remember, sis. Going back to first, second, third grade, and I had never. And I mean, I'm ashamed, but I'm also proud to say that I had never heard of Carter G. Woodson before in my life.
Yeah, no, I mean, studied Black History Month every year in school, but never heard who started it.
Never in my life. So I when I shared the podcast, I was just like, thank you so much, Brother Kemet, for dropping that knowledge. You know, and every time, see, Brother Kemet and I are like you and me. We talk a lot. So I get all this stuff. That's why I thought it was a good idea for him to have a podcast, because he has so much knowledge. This is not opinion stuff. This is stuff that he has studied. This is stuff that he has researched. You know what I'm saying? And I think, sis, I'm pro-Black. I don't know nothing. My journey is just beginning. Yeah. But you know, he gets it. And I was just like, so I called a couple people. Y'all know who Carter G. Woodson is? No, who is that? What month is this? February, Black History Month. Go listen to the podcast. Go listen to the podcast. But anyway, okay. Sis.
Yes.
Damn, that was all over the place right there.
Yeah, it was, but it's okay. It was all related. Because
that's what we do. Sis, now, you and I both like Wendy Williams. How you doing? How she saying that?
I know. How you doing?
How you doing?
I do like Wendy.
I do like Wendy. I am convinced though that Wendy Williams used to be a man. I don't care. That's just my opinion.
I have had that opinion as well.
I'm not trying to be funny. That is the largest woman that I've ever seen.
Yes. Largest hand, largest feet.
If she slapped you with her hand, sis, your whole head would roll across the floor. Her hand is like okay, but anyway, I like the Wendy Williams show. And I like the Hot Topics. I really don't watch the show, but I like the Hot Topics.
Right. I do too. I like the whole, I just like the show. I like her, and I think they give her a really hard time for stating her opinion. I don't think she be trying to intentionally like drag people. She's saying what everybody else thinking and won't say.
She says what you're thinking. But she going through it right now.
Apparently.
She going through it. Now, I've heard it was because of illness. Then I've heard it's because of her husband. What have you heard? Because I know you follow her and you watch the show.
The same thing. What I first heard was illness. Because I'm not here during the day, I did not know until all of this came out that other people were hosting her show, like Nick Cannon and you know, and then there's a group of people apparently that do the Hot Topics and stuff. But anyway,
okay.
I didn't know what was going on, but then when I finally heard, I heard it was illness.
Okay.
And then I heard something about her husband, like you say. So I don't. And people are saying she talk all this junk about other people, but don't want to talk about her own stuff. Now, I do feel like if Wendy was actually on her show, she would talk about her stuff. Okay. I don't think she's not talking about it, but you don't know exactly what's going on with her. You don't even know she can talk right now because you don't know what's going on.
Well, so, I'll say this. They can't have the Wendy Williams show without Wendy Williams.
Exactly.
Now, they might change the name, but that's her show. And the audience with that song that they do when they come on and they go out, you can't do that again. That's
Right.
Wendy Williams. That's her signature thing.
Exactly.
But now I was reading in People that they said that her staff don't want her back. They can't, but they don't want her back because of her husband. Say that the work environment is very toxic, and they said that he like puts a dark cloud over over the entire production of the show. And so at this the husband.
Really?
Yes, I was reading that in People. And so, but now, did you see day before yesterday, she took her last name away or something, or she dropped the Williams or something, whatever Kevin's name is.
His name is Hunter.
Okay, well, maybe she was Wendy Hunter Williams or Wendy.
She was Wendy Williams Hunter.
Okay, if you check, sis, if I'm not mistaken, she has dropped the Hunter.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that I saw that in the news probably Thursday. I was like, oh,
was he cheating or something?
They say cheating, they say abuse, all kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
It's not a good situation. So all I'm gonna say is Wendy.
Oh, I see it now. Wendy Williams dropped married name amid cheating scandal.
I love the way you multitask when we doing the podcast. Listen, sis, I'd be like, hold on, sis, put you on hold, go get the phone, Google, find it, read it. Okay, I'm back. Oh my God. Okay, you are good at multitasking. I'm gonna have to get that from you because I can't do that.
Okay,
well,
thank you.
I'm gonna say this right here, Wendy Williams. Maybe you can have Lynn and Kim from the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast on your show when you come back because we love you. How you doing? And we support you. So we with you. If Kevin ain't good for you, take him to the curb. Keep it moving. And if Fox if they don't want you on your show, take your name and your show and take it to another network. Exactly.
But I mean, she does have some health stuff too. Cause remember she fell out last year.
Yeah, she had. I think they said she has like Crohn's disease or something.
Okay, was it Crohn's disease? You know, I gotta Google it. Hold on.
Okay, it was some kind of disease. I don't know what it was. But it's some Crohn's or IBS or something.
No, I thought it was Graves' disease. Wait a minute.
No, you're right.
Graves.
Okay. Well, look here. Well, okay. Well, what is Graves' disease? Damn it.
Yeah, it was Graves.
Okay, sorry for putting Crohn's out there.
Yeah, wrong name.
Wrong disorder or disease. What is Graves' disease? Since we talked about it, what is that?
Okay. Graves' disease is was very common. It's an immune system disorder.
Oh, okay.
The thyroid.
An immune system disorder of the thyroid.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, Wendy, we hope you get some treatment for your Graves' disease and not Crohn's. I'm sorry.
Symptoms include anxiety.
Oh.
Hand tremors, heat sensitivity, weight loss, puffy eyes, and an enlarged thyroid.
Oh, okay. Well,
interesting.
All I know is that day when she fainted, when she had on
that Statue of
Liberty costume. First of all, she's entirely too big to have on all that with all them lights and all that heat. Anybody would have passed out with that.
Exactly.
What the hell make you think that you can get away with that? You know, you 6'4", 212 pounds, and no, you can't do that. You got to put on something that you can tan. That was a hot mess in the first place.
Right.
That was funny though. I was like, oh, because everybody thought it was a joke.
Right.
So anyway,
yeah.
Okay, sis.
Where we at?
We love Wendy Williams. Wendy, if you ever get a chance to hear this, know that the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast. We are big, huge fans of the Wendy Williams show, and we would love to come up. We're new, but just I know you up in New York and everything, so we would love to be on your show so we can come and spread the word about our podcast.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
How you doing?
Listen. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, sis. Oh God, sis, look here. Oh Lord, remember last week or 10 days ago we were talking about B. Smith and her husband, and people need to leave them alone because if that works for them, you know how to change my mind, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
You know that.
yeah.
No, okay, sis. This is what I'm saying. All that coming out and having the Facebook Live and being on the different shows. After all that, I wonder if the listeners know what has happened.
Yeah, right.
So if you don't know, I'm about to tell you. So Bravo. Say again, sis.
Want to hear? Here it go.
Want to hear? Here it go. So Bravo has signed B. Smith's husband and the girlfriend to a reality show.
Yeah, now that
so for me, all that right there, sis, all that right there was publicity.
Yeah.
I don't care. That was a publicity stunt. That was to get some buzz, to see how many people, because now that you know what's going on, tell me how many people will not watch this show to see what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay. That's a hot ass mess. That's a hot ass mess.
Yeah, because my thing from the beginning, though, although I was like, yeah, leave that man alone, because it is what it is. The woman don't even know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Although that was the attitude, and it still is, but I did not understand why it had to be put out there. Like, why you had to tell the world that wasn't nobody's business. But now I see why.
Now you see why. Because I was just like, okay, B. Smith, we already know that she's suffering from Alzheimer's. We got that. And her husband has been a manager. Then all of a sudden now the girlfriend is in the house and you're taking care and the daughter is on board. And then you have, here's the press release and all this. And then you're coming to defend yourself. And then 7 days later, you're signed up with Bravo for a reality show. Boy, bye. And I don't mean any harm, but how is B. Smith going to benefit from this show that's about her?
Right.
Because she's not able to take, she doesn't have the capability of taking care of her finances now. So it'll take care of her as far as personal care. But what is she going to get out of this?
But then also is not putting her on a show that she ain't even gonna realize she owns. Is that not exploiting her?
Well, sis, that's what I'm trying to say. That's my point. So everybody's going to benefit from this except her, in my opinion.
Right. And she ain't even gonna know she on the damn show.
When I thought that him and B. Smith talked about him moving on, like taking care of her, not putting her in a nursing home and things like that, I was like, this is admirable. Oh my God, that's love. And he shouldn't have to suffer because she's just there physically now, blah, 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 blah. But when I heard this, I'm like, boy, bye. Boy, bye.
That ain't
boy, bye. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. And so the daughter is everybody's going to capitalize on it. And so now I think the genuineness behind it is no longer there. I'm like, boy, bye. Boy, bye, girl, bye, daughter, bye.
I don't even understand what the reality show would even be about. What's the point?
It's supposed to be about how they're taking care of her.
Okay,
from what I read.
How is that a reality show? You want to show us your sick family member?
Exactly. And can she consent to wanting to be seen in that light? See, he's her manager. He's her manager. So of course the answer is going to be yes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel some type of way about it now, sis. I feel some type of way about it now.
I feel some type of way about it too. And I'm mad at Bravo for agreeing.
Okay, thank you. I was just getting ready to go. I'm more pissed off at Bravo for trying to exploit that situation.
Exactly.
She can't. Boo to you.
Right. And how do you know she want to be seen, like you said, in that light? Because all the time, you don't know what's going to happen from minute to minute with somebody with Alzheimer's.
That's right.
So y'all gonna film when she, run out the house and get lost in the neighborhood?
Gets lost or has a breakdown or something. Exactly. And did you hear the foolishness about, I think it was the cousin who said that she saw the girlfriend abuse or hit B. Smith.
Oh, no.
But sis, here go. Where the hell was it before this right here? I ain't never heard that before. So I'm saying bye to you two. Now all of a sudden the white girl that hit me. Of course, they make me sick. They make me sick. That's what they do.
Yeah.
All of them make me sick. So B. Smith, B. Smith husband, girlfriend, boy bye, girl bye.
Right.
The hell with both of y'all. That's how I feel about that.
Exactly. Y'all ain't right.
Exactly. And then I'm like, where's somebody who's going to come? Who is protecting B. Smith at this time? Who's protecting her? Because if there's a check coming, you know the daughter going to get one. You know she going to, the husband going to get one. And the girlfriend. So, you know, what's in it for B?
Right.
Because nobody cares about it. If it wasn't B. Smith, nobody would care.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. Now,
poor lady.
I know. Since you know, I try to be straight, pro-black. When something black go down, I try to look at it from all angles. Mm-hmm. Why are you laughing? I'm just saying, because you know, and you know how you as soon as somebody say something,
mm-hmm.
they come. You know, oh, you don't even listen. So we got the whole Gucci, Burberry, and Katy Perry blackface stuff going on.
Yes, auntie.
Okay. Does everything really have to be blackface against the black people marking the black race?
You know, no, it don't. And that's running out too, because in the midst of all of that, now, I mean, some of it, well, we'll get to, let me just say this real quick. There's also this video going around of this Chinese girl who puts on some makeup and turns into a black girl. Okay. And people was hollering about that was blackface. And I was like, no, the hell it ain't. That is, and there were other people who commented on it saying, no, that is so not blackface.
Like, what do you mean? Like she was trying on different makeup? What do you mean?
Yeah, she was showing how she could transform into somebody else with makeup.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
From an Asian girl to a black girl. You couldn't tell she was Asian at all.
Just by the way she put on the makeup. It changed her from being like Asian to African American.
She put on darker makeup and like, you know, and did other stuff with the makeup and a wig, and she like a black girl. But they were talking about it's under fire because of blackface. But I feel the same way about that as I felt about when all this blackface stuff came out. Then here they come with trying to drag Joy Behar through the mud. Talking about she wore blackface because she dressed up as an African queen. I was like, are y'all freaking serious? Okay. That is not the same thing.
Right. Well,
putting on darker makeup as a costume to go with a particular costume is not the same thing as blackface.
As blackface.
That is not the same thing.
Let's talk about Gucci specifically, and then Burberry specifically, and then Katy Perry specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know, I am a conspiracy theorist.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's a little bit of hidden racism in things that you can't normally see. I believe that there is a little bit of knock the jigger down when the dog is down, kick the dog. I do believe that black people, you know, things that happen to black people don't happen to any other culture and any other race. So I get that.
Right.
But I saw the sweater. First of all, the sweater was ugly. That's number one.
Yeah, first of all.
Forget the blackface. Okay. Right. And I'm just trying to figure, when you work for Gucci, who is a billion-dollar company, did the designer of that sweater really have in mind that it was blackface? You know, like, and maybe so, but first of all, like I said, it was ugly. The sweater was ugly. It didn't cover the entire face. And I saw the red thing around, which I guess was supposed to be the lips. And then the half cut off sweater black thing. When I first saw that, sis, I did not, my first thought was not blackface.
Right.
My first thought was, damn, that's ugly.
Right.
That was my first thought. Okay. So do you think that the designer is some Trump-loving person who wanted to find an underlying way to jug at the black people by making a blackface sweater?
Right.
You know, because in my opinion, you know how that what you call this is the couture, the real fancy stuff. That's the type of stuff that they do. Now I could be completely off, but when I saw that, I didn't say, goddamn, here they go with that blackface crap again.
Right.
I was like, damn, that's ugly. And I bet that shirt costs, I bet that's what it costs $1,000. And I was like, I wouldn't pay 50 cents for it. And then I saw the backlash about the blackface. So I looked at it again. I was like,
the only thing that made it blackface is the red lips, because if they that red part, if they didn't make it red and it was black, then it would look like a damn ski mask.
Well, that's okay. That's a half ski mask, exactly.
Right.
So I need somebody. Am I looking at it wrong? Am I not being woke enough? Am I not going deep enough? Since I'm just saying, okay, Lord, can we talk about Burberry with the noose? Okay, now let me tell you about the noose. Okay, first of all, sis, you know who done jumped in on this fight, right? The suicide people. It done gone from the black hanging with the white people hanging the black people with the noose to going to the suicide. Suicide is not a joke.
Right. The model who modeled that is who started that.
She started. What did she start? What did she start?
Conversation about it having something to do with suicide.
Oh, okay. Did she feel that way prior to modeling it? Did she not say, "Well, I don't want to do this"?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay.
Y'all, you know, this is whatever having to do with suicide, and I'm not sure this is a good idea. She didn't even bring up, you know, the other side.
But sis, how she go straight to suicide? When you think of a noose, do you think about suicide? I think about black men hanging from a tree.
But you gotta think now, she ain't no black lady, so why would she think of that?
Oh, okay. So I went, I paused the picture. I pulled up a picture. It does look like a noose. It really does. Okay.
But she's going to come up. She's not going to think of it as a black person hanging from a tree kind of noose, because if that's not a part of what she grew up seeing,
right?
That's not in
her
the forefront of her mind. It's in the forefront of ours because it happened to our people, and it's a constant discussion. So instead of that, she was like suicide.
So I'm going to ask you: do you think that was a subliminal message being sent by the person who designed that? Because it's supposed to be like a necklace type thing,
right? Do
you feel like he or she purposely sent a subliminal message to let black people know that y'all can still get hung off a tree if you keep effing with us? No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
You are.
Because sis, I saw it. Yes, it looks like a noose. But if I wasn't black and trying to be woke or woker or learning to be more woke, I would probably say, oh damn, that could be kind of hot. Not the person who did it was sending a message that black people don't forget where you come from.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't.
Because it's stylish. It's stylish. It looks like a noose, but it's stylish. Excuse me for over talking you, sis. It looks like a noose, but it was stylish for what she had on. You see what I'm saying? So bad taste. Go ahead.
I don't think they was thinking let's send a message, but you gotta, when you finish making that, you gotta look at it and be like, ooh, that look like a noose. I mean, seriously. I don't see how you could finish that and not look at it and say, damn, that look like a noose.
Honey, come here, look at this design.
Right.
Baby, that look like a noose.
Right.
Baby, you might want to make that knot a little smaller because that looks like a noose.
Because it's brown and everything. I mean, maybe if it was red, but
it went.
But I will not say that the point was let's go make this so I can send the black people a message. I ain't gonna say that. I don't know about
that. Okay. So then what you're telling me is that if I decide to, I don't know, put on some damn overalls and put a pipe in my mouth, I have to think about being sensitive to the country cracker culture. You know what I'm saying? Where does it end? For me, where does it end? I don't know. Okay. But they have taken it, they have taken it to the right.
Huh?
They have taken it to the right. No, that they trying to let black people know where they position. And I'm like, yo, that's just Burberry. So now, okay, say that again, sis.
I don't think it's all of that. I don't think it's that.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't think it's that serious. That it was that the thought process was, let me send a message.
Okay. So sis, what you're saying is this: if I came and said, "Oh, sis, look what I made, and it looked like a noose," you would say, "Kim,
that looks like a noose."
That's not a good idea. But
right.
Okay. But and then I would say, well, sis, no, I didn't mean for it to look like a noose. Just the way it hangs with the sweater and the vest. This is the idea that I came up with. So now I got to change my design because it's offensive to some people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to stop not that. To me, that I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Okay, I gotta change. Oh God, where is it? I'm trying to look it up.
Looking for the picture.
Oh, can't go.
Yeah, it looks like a noose.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a noose. No, it looks like a noose. But sis, I'm saying, but it's also stylish in what she has on.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Like something else wouldn't fit with that.
Right.
So, okay, but anyway, so now I will say this. I am a Burberry loving perfume person. Okay. I love me some Burberry. Okay. Mm-hmm. They got Burberry Brit. They got just the original Burberry. So do I not go now and buy Burberry because it smells so absolutely good?
No. Heck no.
You know what I'm saying? Do I not buy Burberry because a designer made a necklace that looked like a noose?
No, I don't think so. Unless the designer said, "Hey, black people, this is for you because I want you to know that I can still hang you by a noose."
That's right. I can still hang you. And then, sis, so we got Gucci, we got Burberry. Now, I didn't even know Katy Perry had a shoe line.
Oh my God, me neither.
Okay. And first of all, if y'all have not seen them, Google the Kelly, what is her name? Katy Perry. What is this? The blackface shoe collection or whatever.
Yeah.
First of all, that shoe is ugly as hell. That's number one.
First and foremost. Not even in consideration.
No face, black face, white face. That is the ugliest shoe in the entire world. That's number one.
I don't care if it's black, purple, blue, pink, orange. That is an ugly shoe.
It's an ugly shoe. So it had like the design of a lip on the black leather shoe. Mm-hmm. Now that's been saying that now she is accused of being okay with a blackface shoe.
Right, even though the shoes come in other colors.
Okay, sis, I'm just saying everything don't have to be what people think it is.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's all I'm saying.
And that's the point that I'm making is they throwing the little Asian girl under the bus. They try to throw Joy under the bus. Then try to accuse everybody that ever did anything of that nature. Now, old boy in Virginia, no, that was clearly what that was.
That's clearly what that was. You talking about the governor when he was back in college, back in medical school.
That was clear.
That was blackface. And then says, okay, then you standing by the man in the Ku Klux Klan. Okay, hello. Right. So you know what that's all about. We get that. But the shoe could just be a shoe. Katy Perry has always been the one with the big theatrical stuff. So she got these big red, I guess they're supposed to be lips. Are they lips? Mm-hmm. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, they're lips. Okay. Eyes, nose, and lips.
Eyes, nose, and lips. Okay. So what? So then what? So we got the black people lips with the black shoe. So what do the eyes represent? Because they blue with some silver stuff on it. So what does that represent?
And then what does it represent when it's on the pink shoe or the nude color shoe?
Yes. I'm not gonna buy the shoe because it's ugly.
Right.
But I really don't think that they sat around and said, let's send that subliminal message again.
Right.
You know, but then we will have some people who say, we ain't woke enough. We ain't looking at it deep enough. You know what I'm saying? We being too superficial.
Ain't nobody thinking that hard.
Just ain't nobody thinking that hard. I'm telling you, sis. I'm telling you.
Hell, ain't nobody thinking that hard. Damn.
This is so what we our conclusion is this. I like Gucci Guilty. I love Burberry. I ain't got nothing to do with Katy Perry. So I can still buy my Gucci perfume and my Burberry perfume. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Or is that going to make me not black enough? Am I not supporting the black people because I don't understand what they're saying?
Well, let me just say, yes, you can wear your perfume, A. And B, none of it matter to me because I don't wear none of them. I don't wear Gucci, I don't wear Burberry, and I damn sure ain't wearing them Katy Perry shoes.
Well, now the Katy Perry shoes are ugly as hell, and I'll never wear them. But sis, I may have to get you some Burberry Brit or some Burberry sheer in the summertime. You would drive them crazy, sis.
And I will kindly accept it.
I'm sure you will. Look, let's come up for August 3rd. No, let me see. August 3rd. Yeah, August 3rd. Because you August 3rd, sidebar, Mama August 6th. So my gift to you will be a beautifully designed bottle of either Gucci Guilty or Burberry Brit, sheer, or original.
I can't wait.
All right.
I will take it. Listen.
Just don't get the damn sweater, okay? Just don't buy the sweater. Okay?
Yeah, I just won't buy the sweater. If I think you look like a damn noose.
And don't buy the damn noose. It's that simple.
They're getting on my nerve.
Getting on my nerve. Okay, sis. Now you know that you are my parenting expert. You know that, right?
Yes.
Anything that I have to ask, and for those who don't know, anything that needs to know about kids and what you need to do and what you don't need to do, you need to go to linandkim.aen@gmail.com because I'm serious. I will not go to Google. If I need to know something about some churn, I'm going to call my sis. Because she be on it. I told you my parenting expert. All right. So,
sidebar. Jayla sent me a question today.
Are you serious?
A car seat question.
Oh, well, okay. For everybody who doesn't know, Jayla is my niece. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. What she said, sis?
McKinley needs a new car seat. So she had a question about what kind.
But guess what?
Well, if she was ready for a booster seat yet.
No, not yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, but sis, why is she asking you, sis? Because I have ingrained in her head that you are the parenting expert.
And that's what she said. She said, "Hey, since you're the car seat connoisseur."
That's right. Now I need you to give her the appropriate feedback, sis. Okay?
Yes. Oh, I got her.
Listen, guys. If you got a mom, a dad, or uncle, brother, grandma who got anything about car seats, parenting, should your children eat peanuts before they're 2 years old, please call us, email us at linandkim.aen@gmail.com. I know it got to be some people out there who just need to know what to do, and I'm telling you, my sister, Maylin, will have it for you. I'm trying to get her to go into her own business as a consultant, but she won't do it. You know,
parenting consultant.
Just have people. No, sis, I promise you. There's a social worker out in Colorado. She has a YouTube video where she goes on and tell parents how to go through your children's cell phone and pick out the apps that they got. It's an app called Kicks that you can hide behind a calculator or something, where they be online talking to other people and doing all kind of little bad teenage stuff.
Oh, wow.
So she comes on YouTube and got like 1 trillion followers. You can get sis, we can do a YouTube thing. We can do a podcast about kid safety. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So guys, if you got a question, so J Poo, I want you to know that I love you because you are seeking out the advice and opinion and recommendation of the parenting expert. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Have you responded to us, sis?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've conversed and got it straight.
Y'all conversated?
Yeah. We conversated.
Okay. Thank you, sis, for being there for my niece, because my lovely McKinley needs to be in the correct car seat. No, she's not old enough for a booster seat. Hell, I think Michael was in a booster seat till he was like 8, I think.
Yeah, well, I told her it would be about 8, but that depends on her size. It really depends on where the seatbelt falls.
Oh, okay.
Seatbelt still on her neck, and she don't need to be in no booster seat.
Well, good. Well, thank you, sis. Thank you, Jay, for reaching out, because if you don't know, the best thing to do is ask.
Right.
Okay, so I appreciate that. All right, sis. So going back to a parenting thing. Now, I'm not poor, and I'm by no means rich. Striving for it, striving for wealth.
Yes.
However, and I know rich, wealthy people do things a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me why Ray J and Princess got a picture with their daughter in a glass crib. I'm just asking.
Well, a video. It's a whole video.
And let me say this. I ain't got no churn. Lynn, you my parenting expert. I got nieces and nephews. That's all I got. I know that I don't need to have a baby in a glass crib.
Correct. Well,
I know that. So I want you to just go all in and tell me all the things, sis, that's wrong with that right there.
Well, when I looked at the video and looked at the comments, thank God that there were more, of the right kind of parents out there to comment and say that crib looked very dangerous. Every comment just about was, oh, she's so cute, but that crib is dangerous. Every single comment. So I was glad to see that, because yes, the crib, now I don't know if it's glass or plexiglass, but either way, it is extremely dangerous, and I can't even believe that they were able to buy that from somewhere, because it has sharp edges. It's got had that little pointy edge. Then the other dangerous thing is that it was the edge of it was down so far she could have flipped over and out of it. It wasn't high enough. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That side wasn't high enough, and she's standing up. And it would have taken nothing for her to, all she had to do was lean over a little bit and she would have flipped out of it. But then the very first thing I noticed about it was the god doggone material it was made out of.
Okay. But sis, you do know that since they put it on video and then put it out there for the world to see, that they thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Because if they knew that was wrong, you can't tell me that you would put it out there on video.
They bought it and thought it was okay.
They bought it because it cost $10,000. But, okay, so now, where's Brandy? Where's Grandma? Where is Granddaddy? You know what I'm saying? Where are the friends? Where's Moniece and all of them? Right. You know, where are y'all to say, yo, that's not a good idea? Or is it because it's Ray J and he's wealthy, everybody just co-signs on what you're doing?
You just do what you want to do. Nah, bruh. I saw all types of just, because you know how my mind works. I'm going to pick the most dangerous situation anyway. Okay. I just saw all types of danger and, situation in which she could be hurt in that crib.
Okay.
And then I thought about the crib that Mira and Edison have, and just cribs in general. Like, never do you see a crib with some sort of sharp edge or pointy edge. Like Mira Edison's crib, the back and front are like rounded out. You know what I'm saying? They're rounded out. So there was nothing pointy on it or anything like that. And I was just like, the point on the crib was eye level. Her eye could have gone into that point at any moment. And I was like, do y'all not see this?
Because she's not walking yet, so she's unstable, and all she has to do is fall. Just fall down. You know how the kids fall down on their diaper, boom.
Yep.
And all she has to do is fall the wrong way.
Yep.
So I'm just like, now if I did that, let's say I did that at my house here where I am, and I got Marley over here, and I just happened to go buy a glass thing, and I put it on Facebook. DSS is coming to my door. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
DSS is coming to my door.
Ma'am, you have a glass.
No. Yes. Yes, ma'am. We saw on it went viral that you have your baby in a glass crib. Well, yeah, but it cost $10,000. Yeah, that's not the goddamn point.
Right.
Oh my God. Okay. So anyway,
and I'm pretty sure cribs have regulations. That couldn't have passed nobody regulations.
It passed somebody regulations.
If it did, I got questions.
Well, then we need to reach out to Ray J and Princess and just ask them. And I'm not condemning them, sis, because if they don't know.
Right.
But you mean to tell me nobody in your circle knew? Nobody knew? Grandma, granddaddy, uncle?
I'm about to see, because I know that it probably has become a story by now. Because there was so many comments on it.
Sis, like I said, certain things are, you just know. Certain things you don't know, but when you look at it, like, maybe not a good idea.
Right.
But I think when you're rich and wealthy, you don't think like that. I really do, because I think you just think that everything that I do has to be right or something. Because that just, and even if it was a boy, it's a little girl. So Princess, you didn't even have enough wherewithal to think, yeah, Ray J, maybe not, sweetheart. Maybe we not need to do that. Hell, did you have a glass, Chris? You remember?
No.
Okay, shit, I don't know. And sis, here's my thing. I ain't never seen no glass crib in Target or Walmart.
I've never ever seen such a thing.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't go to the high-end stores. Maybe I don't go to Babies R Us. Maybe that's where they're at. I don't know.
I don't think they're there either. But now she is the cutest baby ever.
No, she's a doll baby now. She's cute. But let me say this. We're not going to talk about her physical beauty. We're going to talk about that she is a strong Black young baby. She's going to be a smart young girl.
You is strong. You is smart. You is Black.
I is strong. I is pretty. I is smart. Okay. Listen. Okay. And the reason I went there is because Becky sent out this. It was Becky is a Facebook friend of ours and a personal friend, and she sent out. She shared a post on Facebook, and it said, instead of saying that your little girls are pretty and princesses, why don't you tell them that they're smart and insightful and resourceful? And I thought that was cute. You know what I'm saying? And that's cute. So yesterday I went to see Marley, and I said, "Oh, you so smart. You so smart."
Right.
I said, "You so insightful. You gonna be so insightful. You're not pretty, but
you gonna be a doctor. Yes,
you're gonna be a PhD. That's what you're gonna be." I'm not.
Okay, so check this out. Sidebar, but on the topic. There is a story. Celebrity Insider says many fans are scared for Ray J and Princess Love's baby daughter Melody Norwood after they posted 2 new videos online. In the clips, baby Melody, who just turned 8 months old, is cute as a button as she plays in her crib. Okay. Let's see. She's pulling up herself and standing up all by herself. While fans are thrilled to see that baby Melody has hit another milestone, they are very worried because the crib is made of glass and Melody could hurt herself on the edges.
Okay, hold on. So now she's pulling. So the glass that she's pulling up on, like the regular people pull up, the regular kids pull up on the little cage top thing, you know. So she's pulling up. So she's pulling up, holding on to the glass, and pulling up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just.
Other parents are also fearful that she may try to climb out of the crib because her mattress is placed too high. Okay. One fan begged Ray J and Princess Love to change the crib. Say, "Mommy, it's just a matter of time before I start climbing out that glass princess bed. Melody is moving out of the way for her sister or brother. If my grandmother was still with us and she met baby Melody, your beautiful family, she would have said, 'Baby, be careful. You are expecting because sweet baby Melody is getting out of the way for her brother or sister. Melody is such an amazing, adorable baby with two great parents. It's another commenter wrote, it's a beautiful bed, but I agree with another commenter. Baby girl could hit her mouth on the corners of the top of the bed. So see, they're just, oh my gosh.
I think they're oblivious to the fact that because of what it costs and because of how it looks, and we got this, I don't think they even think about the safety concerns. That's what I'm saying.
A fourth follower said Ray J has already revealed that Melody is getting a new crib.
Oh, well, there you go. But check this out.
Thank you, social media.
Okay, but check this out. But at least they were able to say, oh shit, we didn't think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. So Ray J said he gonna get another crib.
Yep.
And then if you quit posting everything, everybody won't be up in your business. Because I sure had an opinion about it. You know what I'm saying?
They might have saved her by actually posting it. If they are going ahead and getting a new crib, then maybe they, I don't know. Like you said, didn't think it.
I couldn't wait to get to you with that one right there. Because I was like, okay, last crib. Ain't nothing about that sound like it's right. But I ain't got no children. So let me just say, Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sis. Well, that was a whole lot of.
Yeah.
It's important to us.
She is precious. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
She's precious. She's precious. I'm gonna go get Marley a glass crib.
Yeah, okay. You do that.
Guys, if you don't remember, Marley is my great niece who was born December 8th. And she's just cute as a button. No, she's smart as a button. She's smart as a button.
She's smart as a button.
Okay. Already. At 2 months old. That's right. She's caring. She's loving. She poops a lot and she farts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're gonna focus on. So
anyway,
our
baby Javier is quite the butterball. Oh my gosh, he's so chunky. Ooh, Javi need to slow his roll.
No, Mama need to slow her roll. Right. All Javi doing is doing. Javi like, you want to give it to me again? Come on, give it to me some more. Give me some more milk. Give me some more milk.
And he got a boob in the mouth.
It is.
But he's so cute. Okay. He's so cute with his little 4 necks. He got about 4 necks, but it's okay.
I don't think Lana be happy with you saying that Javi got 4 necks.
It's okay. They cute necks. They real cute.
Why had to be 4?
They real cute necks.
Here you go. Look, here you go.
They smell good. They smell like baby.
Each roll smells like a baby.
Yeah, they smell like baby. He's so cute. He's chunky as all get out, but he's not heavy. It's the craziest thing. I picked him up and expected to have to be like, ugh, but he was light as a feather. And I was like, well, how you do that?
Oh, okay. Don't try to clean it up.
I ain't trying to clean it up. He got 4 necks. I ain't ashamed.
Yeah.
I ain't ashamed. I ain't trying to clean it up. Javi got 4 necks.
Wait a minute. Marley is older than Javi, right?
Yes.
So how Javi got 4 necks?
Right.
Already.
Because Javi be getting it in, man. He be getting it in. That's why he look like a little Buddha.
Okay.
He look like a little Buddha.
Okay, sis, let's move on.
Go on a diet. I told her I gotta put him on a diet, man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell, hey Lon, if you're gonna listen to episode 17, don't.
Lynn, talk about your baby.
Lynn, talk about Javi.
That's my little baby.
Lynn, talk about Javi. Oh Lord. Okay, sis. All right. You stupid. Okay.
Listen,
all right. I need some feedback. Seriously. Now, guys, we about to get a little bit serious here. Not too, but a little bit serious.
Okay.
Right. And we're going on, guys, because we missed last week, so we just got a whole lot of. Okay. Yes. But I was introduced to a man
mm-hmm.
that in my opinion, was absolutely fine, gorgeous, sexy, all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Mm-hmm.
And chocolate, beard, well-groomed, muscular.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Yes, yes. And well-dressed, very, very intelligent, has his own thriving business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor.
Mm.
So I sent the pictures to my sis because I can't do nothing with it. So I sent the pictures to my sis.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you think?" And what did you think, sis?
I thought. I thought.
Say it again. Damn.
That ninja.
Okay.
I have never seen anything like it.
It was like Morris Chestnut and Idris Elba with a little more, with a little. Stop, girl. Stop it over there. But seriously, okay, sis. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say that this gentleman looked?
He is 10. 10.
Okay. Based on just body, face, everything. Good looking guy, right?
Yes. God.
All right. Listen. This is what I got to tell you. That used to be a woman.
Hot tomato.
Hot toe god darn.
I wish y'all could see.
I wish that we could share this picture with y'all. And if I ever get to the point where we can get some a non-disclosure, yes you can, we will post it on our Defy Life website.
That thing pretty. But let me say this though. Let me say. When you look in that face, he must have been a pretty woman too.
Okay. Guys, this Jenna, Linda is fine as all out.
Yes, Lord.
But he used to be a woman.
Yeah.
He has gone through all of the transition. You cannot tell that this man used to be a woman.
There is nothing about this that says woman.
That says woman.
Even the arms. He even got like dude arm hair.
When he there is a full frontal picture of him, not full frontal bottom, but full frontal top, chest, arms, hands, neck, looks like a man.
Nothing says that this was once a woman. How you get man arm hair?
How you stupid?
Okay, I mean, even the hair on the arms is the man kind. It ain't the woman.
Right, because women have like light hair. We don't have that hair.
Like my hair lays down. I got a lot of hair on my arms, but hair on my arms lays down very dainty.
Yes. So, sis, here's my question to you. You're out at the club.
He can get it.
You know what? Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That might not be the question. I'm sorry.
It really wasn't, but what'd you say? Say it again, sis.
He can get it.
He can get it. Okay. All right. So, sis, can I set the scenario, please?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, you at the club. Let's say you at Truth downtown.
I was about to say Truth on top.
You know what?
Not that Truth. Okay.
The Truth in Columbia, you ignorant ass.
I forgot that there was one in Columbia. Okay.
There's a Truth in Columbia. Okay. So you and the girls, even me, we like I'm not a girl. Look, you and the girls and even me. What the hell does that mean?
Right.
So, me and Roz and you and the girls.
Me and the girls. Okay. Okay, boy.
Okay. So, we all hanging out at Truth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, everybody looking cute and sexy. Y'all got y'all heels on. We got our flats on.
Got on them Cole Haans.
got the Cole Haans on with the crisp polo, looking fly.
Right.
Y'all got y'all toes out and boobs out. You know how we do. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So then he walks in the door.
Ooh.
All heads turn. Damn, who is that? Even I'm like, damn, who is that? So Lynn, out of all the people, he spots you.
Mm.
He rolls over and says, "Hi.
Hi.
My name is Paul.
How you doing?
Paul." Okay.
How you doing?
When does Paul need to tell you that everything you see ain't really what it was?
This is just an illusion. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Does it have now? Well, hold on now. Paul has gone through the complete transition, upper, lower, name change, living as a man. He does not consider himself a woman.
Mm-hmm.
When does Paul need? And you think Paul is cute? He thinks you're cute. He done bought you a glass of wine. Y'all having great conversation at the bar. You done left the girls over here because y'all all engrossed in each other. When does Paul need to tell you that he used to be a woman?
Paul need to go and tell me that.
Exactly.
Right away. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so date number one at the bar.
Yeah, I would say as soon as it. I mean, I would say if we go further than just talking that night, like if we go on a first date.
Okay, so not at the bar that night, but y'all exchange numbers.
Not necessarily.
But date number one.
At least date number one. Yep. If we gon', and if we decide that, we kind of feeling each other, then I'm gonna need to know something.
Okay. All right, now sis, I'm gonna ask you because I don't know.
Okay.
And I don't know about and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to come from a straight person's perspective.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I hear a lot of time that size matters.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to men and women and their relationships, a woman doesn't want a man with a small wickerwacker.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much reconstruction you can do. Why you let me fit? I'm trying to be serious, sis.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so like I wonder how big they can make
him a reconstructed one, or not even reconstructed, a constructed one.
A constructed, right. So right.
That's a good question.
8, 9, 10 inches. And then what happens to it is you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is, so you all, let's say you go, okay, yeah, well, I know you used to be a woman. You got past that, which is the major hurdle. It's the major hurdle. Okay. And then you all go to the next level where you're becoming intimate. You're going to be sexual. And let's just say, it's not as pleasing to you as you would have possibly hoped it would be.
Okay.
Is that a deal breaker?
Well, I mean, that could be the case with any man, ain't it?
Well, but we talk about this man. Because now, first of all, I used to be a woman, and now my wickerwacker is not the biggest in the world. Okay, so is that like two strikes?
Or am I going to give you a pass because you had a constructed one?
No, because of the size of the constructed one.
Right. Am I going to give you a pass on that because it ain't natural, it was constructed? I might.
No. See, not about it not being natural, because that's just like a woman using a dildo. But I'm talking about, I always hear women talking about, oh, he had a big wickerwacker.
Right, but I'm saying, are you saying, am I going to give him a pass because it ain't the bestest, but you getting a pass because it's not your natural one. It's a...
No, are you going to give him a pass because it's not the biggest and the thickest? Or the longest and the thickest? I don't
But
know.
why am I giving him a pass? I give any man a pass.
Okay, so
Issue.
okay, hold on now. Say that again.
That could be any man's issue.
Okay, so you met a guy, not a trans guy.
Mm-hmm.
You met a guy, and y'all vibing. Y'all kicking it, enjoying each other's company. You have sex, and you're disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying you can be disappointed with the size and the width, but you will still continue to date. Because what I'm saying is, I hear that that's a big part of the male-female relationship.
Yeah, it can.
So let's just say it's not the trans man. Let's just say it's 7 by 2.5. No.
Say what?
it's not. It's 7 inches long, 2.5 inches wide.
Okay.
Oh my God! Oh, that's big. That's big.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask the man. I don't know.
So that's my point. So y'all, you're sexy fine, and then you go there and you're like, damn it. Are you freaking kidding me? So are you then going to back away because it ain't gonna grow no more? I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So what you gonna do?
Some women, I think it would depend on everything else. Some other factors.
Tell me some. Tell me some of the factors.
Other factors in the bedroom. Other factors personality-wise. And, relationship-wise. Because I don't think that has to be the end-all, be-all. It sucks, but it don't have to be a deal breaker.
So if you're sexually never satisfied, but everything else is good, just having sex would be okay. As long as you are able to have sex, it would be okay.
Possibly. Depends on what else you're doing there.
I'm giving you the scenario. I'm talking about the stroking. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nothing else. I ain't talking about nothing else. I ain't talking about no oral sex. I'm talking about just part.
Yeah. That don't have to be a deal breaker.
That's not a deal breaker. Okay. So now let's go back to trans man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trans man is good looking, nice personality. You can feel the beard. You can rub the chest. You remember that nice back that you like?
Mm-hmm.
You got the nice back, but your whacker is only 6.5 inches long. Is that a deal breaker?
Not necessarily.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. So big wicker whackers don't mean anything to you. That's
not really. Not really.
Okay. Well, I just hear.
I have run into that problem before.
Ooh.
But the situation,
How long were you in a relationship though?
But it wasn't a relationship, so that was the easy part.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody you really feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting the whole get to know each other, blah blah blah. That's what I'm talking about.
I've not had that problem before.
Okay.
In an actual relationship with the when it was an issue, it was a friendship more so, and I was like, oof, glad I don't like you that way. But
so then it does matter.
It did. I probably could have gotten past it if we were actually going to be in a relationship, but I wouldn't want to have to. If I ain't got to deal with that, I don't want to.
Okay.
You don't want to have to deal with that, but it wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker.
All right. So back to trans man, because guys, I'm trying to tell y'all, this man. I showed the picture to several people, and they was like, "Damn, who is that? Oh my God, damn, he fine. Where he at? He in Colombia? No, he's not." Okay.
I showed it at work too. I showed it to my admin girl.
Yes.
She was, but then when she was like, damn. But then when she found out the backstory, she was like, oh no.
See? Okay. So that's my point, sis. So what I'm saying is, So you're liking each other. So as far as being considerate and having an informed decision, you need date number 1, not date number 6, but date number 1. You got to let me know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you think that you could date a trans man that looked like him?
That look like him.
Yeah.
I think so. Because everything about him says man. I don't, as long as you ain't got no pictures of you up when you was a little girl, I think I'd be all right.
As long as you ain't got Paulette pictures hanging on the wall.
Right.
Okay.
We don't bring no baby pictures and no little girl pictures. I think we'd be all right.
Is it necessary because I'm your sister, you meet trans man at the bar, you come home, like, oh my God, sis, I met Paul. He is so freaking cute, so freaking good looking. Is it your place to then tell me that he used to be a woman? Or because he is now living as a man, is that where it should end? Acting like the whole woman thing was never a part of his life.
I would have to talk to him about that.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
You know,
and so he says, well, that was a part of my past. I was born a woman, but I've always felt like a man, and now I've transitioned to who I feel that I am, and this is my authentic self, because this is what I feel. And no, your people don't need to know. I don't want anybody to know. Then do you keep that secret in that relationship?
Heck yeah. If that's my man, I still might tell you though.
Okay, but hold on, sis. Oh my God, sis, y'all gonna have some beautiful babies. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You know that's how girls talk.
Oh Lord, you right.
I bet he spit out some beautiful babies.
But hold up though. If this was in this right now lifetime, that wouldn't even be a conversation. Paul would have to agree that he don't want no children, because I don't want no more, and we good. So that the kid conversation wouldn't come up. But yeah, you're right about that though. If it was some other chick and it was in the younger lifetime,
it's a whole lot of involved in that.
Or I'd just be like, we sure would, and then we'd go adopt the baby or something. I don't know.
Okay. So you are kind of open to it. You could date a man that used to be a woman.
I think so. I don't know. I think so.
Healthy relationship.
If he looked like this.
Yeah, he fine now.
If he looked like this right here,
he fine.
I might try. I don't know if I could go through with it, but I might try.
Because he has the money, because his career has taken off and he doesn't struggle financially at all. See, he was able to get the best pills, the best surgeon, the best whatever, the best vitamins, the best testosterone, because all people who transition don't look like this.
Right.
He is fine as hell.
Yes.
Well, I know in the fact that he used to be a woman. I just can't get past that.
Yeah, I don't know. I say that, but I don't, in real life, I don't know how it would really be handled, you know?
Okay.
How I'd really handle it.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to put that out there because I needed to know, when do you tell me? Like, and that's just, okay. That's just like if you have HIV. Ooh. Or if you have genital herpes.
Yeah.
When do you tell me that? If we meet and I think you're attractive and vice versa, when do you tell me so that I can make an informed decision?
Right.
Do you wait 6 weeks until we all in and I'm all crazy about you, and then, or do you tell me day 2, date 1, that this is what's going on and I want to be honest with you? Do you appreciate that honesty, or do you say thank you for your honesty, but I'm out? Mm-hmm. And see, that's what I'm saying. Let me make an informed decision. Don't do the okey doke with me. Don't do the okey doke. You know.
Yeah, I would need to know both of them things. I'd want to know first date if it looked like we going on a second date.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that Paul is fine.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if Paul got a woman. I don't know if Paul got a girlfriend, but Paul is fine as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister would go out with you, Paul, if you asked. So we're going to have to take a little trip. Because he's not in South Carolina, but we're going to have to take a little trip.
Paul, and, my child age. How old is Paul?
No, Paul is in his mid-30s. Yeah, no, he's not a youngin'. He's not a youngin'. He's quite the man. Mm-hmm. In age. Yes, honey. Okay. Anyway, sis, I just wanted to talk about the trans man because I've never seen a transitioned person look. He don't look like what that man name? Bruce Jenner.
No,
what's her name?
Caitlyn.
He don't look like Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, the recent picture of Caitlyn came out. That thing look a mess.
So I just want to know,
like Minnie Mouse shoes.
You know what? Look like what?
Look like Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
Just complete hot mess. It looked like a man with woman clothes on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But this right here, Paul and Janet Mock, I've never seen anything like it.
Okay, now who's Janet Mock?
That's the trans, female. I mean male to female.
Wait a minute, Janet, Janet? Yeah.
Janet Mock.
Let me see if I can multitask. Now, and what about Laverne? Laverne Cox is not bad looking either.
No, but she still look a little manly-ish to me.
Okay. What's her name? Janet Mock. Mock.
Yep. She's so pretty.
Oh, the American writer?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Does she write? Yeah.
That used to be a man?
Black lady?
Yes.
Yeah. They got pictures of her when she was a little boy. And she looked just like that.
Holy matroli. She is good looking.
Oh, she is beautiful.
And there's nothing about her that says man. There's nothing. That says man.
Nothing.
Oh, wow.
Like how? But it's pictures, you can probably see the picture from when she was a little boy. She had that same face.
Now, you see where they say she's getting a divorce. I wonder if her husband just could not stand the fact that she used to be a man. You know? I wonder what's going on with him. Right.
There's a picture of her with Laverne Cox, but Laverne still look a little manlish.
Yeah, Laverne is. I think she's pretty, but you can still kind of in her voice, you can still kind of hear the manliness. You know what I'm saying?
Janet is very feminine looking. Her leg, her body, just everything is woman.
Yeah, she screams woman.
She got curves. Even her chest with her breasts, she even got a woman, not breast, but chest, like above the breast. Even that.
Right. It's like her clavicle looks feminine.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Okay, so sis, let me ask you this right quick, and we can move on. So let's say that Janet told her now husband on day 4 that she used to be a man. Does that mean that he is attracted to men? Or because you know she used to be a man.
Oh.
You know that she was born. She was honest and she told you. So what do you do with that? Do you question your sexuality because you're not a man now, but you knew what was down there?
No, I don't think you do because everything about her says woman.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you that.
About her says a man, including her body parts. So no, you're not attracted to men.
Okay, because for the surgery with the women, they take the penis and invert it and push it back up to where you have the canal where the penis can penetrate, correct?
Mm-hmm. I think she and Paul need to get together. They'd be cute. They'd be a cute couple.
You know what? But they can't have no children or nothing.
They would have pretty babies if they could.
How?
Well, does Paul still have a uterus? Paul take care of the baby.
No, Paul don't need to mess up that fine body.
Right.
No, he don't need to. He need to stay just like he is. Okay. Woo. Okay, but anyway,
So
guys.
I wonder, do they do a full hysterectomy on them? I guess they do.
Yeah, I would imagine that they would.
But what if there was a situation where there was a male to female and a female to male, and they got together and they wanted to have children, so they left their parts in place, and that's exactly what happened. The man ended up being the pregnant. That would be interesting.
That would be a whole lot is what that would be.
It's
that
coming.
Would be a whole lot.
It's coming. I bet you.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming.
It's
probably already. It's probably already came.
It's gonna be a reality show on Lifetime. Watch.
Okay.
I promise. We're gonna follow the couple as in their relationship, and when they get pregnant, and the man gonna be the one carrying the baby. Watch.
And that's gonna be a hot mess. It's gonna be like, oh my goodness.
And the man gonna be the one in the hospital screaming and hollering, having a baby.
And the woman gonna talk about, it's okay, baby, rubbing the head. You know what? I just,
oh my God.
I can't do it.
And then after that, the world will come to an end.
All the Christians gonna be like, oh, blasphemy. Oh,
right. And the Christians will say, and now the world is coming to an end.
The world is coming to an end. Yes, we can't do it no more. Oh my goodness. Okay, sis, I'm glad to be back.
All right, me too, girl.
My life is complete now that we're back on track.
Yes.
Sis, what time is it?
What time is it? What time is it? That be on somebody's radio show. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with that. I got one too.
It is time for This Ain't Got Nothing to Do with Nothing. What you got, sis? What you got?
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but it kind of does, and it is kind of entertainment news and shit. But
okay,
what you think about this whole thing about Kylie's best friend is the one that messed with Khloe's boyfriend?
Wait a minute. Oh wait, Kylie Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
She did what now? What happened?
Her best friend.
Kylie Jenner's best friend. Okay.
What name?
Okay. What did she do?
She slept with Tristan Thompson.
With Tristan? Oh, here recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jordan.
Okay.
The little girl named Jordan Wood.
Oh, that's who Jordan Wood. I saw something about Jordan Wood. I didn't know who they were because I don't follow the Kardashians, so I didn't dig into it. So yeah. Jordan Wood is, what's her name? What's the girl's name?
Jordan Woods is Kylie's best friend.
Kylie's best friend.
They live together. They in business together and everything.
Oh,
and damn. She is the one who Tristan most recently
stepped out on Khloe with.
Yes.
Ooh.
And supposedly Kylie is offering her $10 million severance to remove herself from their business.
Girl, bye. Look, okay.
Girl,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the document? But then is the business worth $100 million? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if it's worth $100 million, no 10 ain't gonna do it, sis.
So
I would have to end that friendship, sis, because if you're supposed to be my best friend.
Yes, and so you all up in my family, my sister,
and you know. Right? Yeah. No, she got to go. She got to go, sis. She got to go.
Yeah, she about to go because Kylie putting her out.
Apparently, is that the one that used to be like they're like Kim's personal assistant or something? Because somebody had a black friend who was like an assistant or something. That's not her.
I don't know.
And who is Jordan Wood and what does she do? Who is she?
She only thing she do right now is they are in that makeup business together.
Okay. No, you can't knowingly sleep with my sister's boyfriend, baby daddy, or whatever. And right. You know that they trying to put everything out. You got to go. She got to go.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, she got to go. Since that was this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Do you watch the Kardashians? Do you watch the Kardashians?
No.
Okay. All right. You just follow.
I don't. This has been big news.
Okay. And I missed all that because it is nothing about the Kardashians that I care about.
Yeah, because I listened to Steve Harvey in the morning, and it was I first heard him there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sis, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And I thought about you when I was peeing over there. And this is what I want to ask you. When you're in a public restaurant or like a public place and using the bathroom, and you know how you squat, do you roll some of the tissue off first before you get the tissue that you're gonna roll?
What? In a public bathroom?
In a public bathroom, when you go, like you're at Longhorn, you go in the bathroom, you squat, you pull the tissue, but then you take a lot of tissue off, like, and then take that. Okay, because I'm thinking, what if somebody wipe something on something?
Yeah.
Put it on the tissue. So I'll roll probably for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just, and then I put that in the toilet, and then I'll get the toilet paper that I'm gonna wipe.
Yeah.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if anybody else does that. And I know they have a little thing where you can sit on the toilet, but no, I'll roll the hell out from toilet paper.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Somebody nasty would wipe they.
Well, there was an article out at some point that said that the toilet paper is nastier than the toilet seat.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, damn.
That's just like going back to what we're talking about. You can't wash your clothes with Downy no more. I mean, you can't put the fabric
softening, right? The dryer sheets. Yeah.
So what you supposed to do now? So what are you supposed to do? Just drip dry? What are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wrote, because any bacteria or viruses that want to float around up in there, it'll just be on the surface of the toilet paper, you would think. So I be rolling, and then I do it. And
I don't worry about the whole toilet paper dirtier than the seat when it's in the little container.
In the container, right.
Yeah. When it's in there, I'm like, okay, well, ain't nothing getting on it.
Even when it's in the container, I do it. Even when it's in the container.
Well, yeah, I may pull.
Somebody might go, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I might pull some still, but I ain't worrying about it being dirtier than the seat. That whole concept.
Sis, have you ever been in the bathroom and you know how they don't have the grab bars on the side and you're trying to squat and you try to hold your balance because your pants halfway down? You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a struggle. Men have it so good.
They got it so easy because it is a struggle trying to squat.
It is a struggle bus trying to squat.
Well, have you ever had the situation happen where you're trying to squat and for whatever reason the pee going in a different direction and end up down your leg? Yes, that has happened to me.
Sis, mine end up on the back of the pants. You know what I'm talking about?
Too. Yep.
How the hell did that happen?
That happened to me one time when I was drunk. Okay, I won't say drunk. I had been drinking.
Okay.
Right. Now I won't say drunk. I was a little tipsy.
Okay.
And I went in and trying to squat and the pee was just running down my leg. I was like, oh Lord, this ain't working.
Yeah.
So you try to squat, then you have to end up sitting down.
You know what? I'm not. I will take toilet paper and line the seat if they don't have the liners, but it be so much, sis, that I'm like 3 inches off the damn toilet.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you just can't squat because the long toilet. But anyway, that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. But when I was peeing the other day, I was thinking about you, and I was like, I wonder if Lynn do this. That's not what did Lynn do this too. we so alike in so many ways.
I know. But do you put the toilet paper over or under on the thing?
On the roll?
Yes.
Girl, over.
Yes.
Over
is the right way.
Yes, over is the right way. My mama and over there where my mama and them live, they put it under. What did y'all doing?
Right.
You put it over. You roll it down. You don't roll it under. You roll it down.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now I used to back in the day. I thought under when I was younger, like little. I thought under was the right way, and then I realized it was wrong. And yes, it should be over, not under.
A white girl named Kristen Tafe told me that anybody who puts the toilet paper on under, they're lazy. Now, where the hell she got that from? I don't know.
Like,
we had a
why that make you lazy?
We were on our way to Greensboro, North Carolina, to take the CRTS, and we were just talking in the car, and we got to talking about toilet paper. And she said, when a person puts the toilet paper on under, that means that they're lazy.
Oh, wow.
Now, I guess that's what her mom and them told her. I don't know. But no, it's over all the way. The toilet is not supposed, the tissue is not supposed to roll backwards. It's supposed to roll forward.
Exactly.
Okay. But anyway. Okay, now, listeners, I'm sorry, but this is what we do. Because, yes, I'm sorry. Because I know that nobody cares about the damn toilet paper like we do. But that's all right.
Why this ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay, sis, before we get up out of here, we want to let everybody know that we are really serious about this podcast. Okay, we've already disclosed that we are in love with what we're doing, and we want to be the best at what we're doing. So, our producer, Yusuf, heard us talking about us wanting our own song, an original score. Look here, Oscar time, an original score, and we have that. And in a few weeks, we are going to debut our song for the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast. And we have to give a shout out to D Nice. Now, Lynn, you know him on a personal level. Yeah. I don't know D Nice, but so you can speak on him a little bit more. But D Nice, you listen to our concept. You he listened.
He listened to a couple of shows and
talked to the producer, and then he came up with our original song. We are so freaking happy about it, and we can't wait. We cannot wait to introduce it to the world. Because this is exactly what we're doing. Like we want to take our podcast to the next level. So we're working on our logo. Our song is already done, and we are so excited about it. So D Nice, thank you so much. And we're going to have you on the show so you can tell everybody how you came up with it. You know what I'm saying? And just thank you. So if you want to shout out to D Nice, I just wanted to give him
thank you, D.
Thank you, D. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, D Nice. We love you.
Thank you, D Nice. I'm so excited, guys. We are so excited to have it. And thank you to our producer, Yusuf, because without you, I don't think it would have happened, because we were talking about it. So you made it a reality, and we really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. So, all right, sis. Well, I'm glad we're back. We promise, guys, this won't happen again. We had deaths and sicknesses and all kind of stuff that threw us off, but we are back in the saddle. Ready to do what we do. Ready to do what we do. You got anything else, sis?
No, not at the moment.
You got nothing for the peeps? You got nothing for the peeps?
Nah.
Want to give a shout out? Want to give a shout out to our network?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to shout out Defy Life.
Yes. Hey, everybody over at Defy Life. All the podcasters doing your thing. We all in this together. And I posted the other day, I keep trying to tell y'all that Defy Life is for real. You keep playing with us now. You keep on playing with us. Defy Life is for real. We coming at you. We're going to come at you like the Steve Harvey show, like the D.L. Hughley show. What's another one? What's the Ricky Smiley show? This is what we are aspiring to be. We're aspiring to have our network, all across the country.
And doing good works for the community.
That's what we're striving for. So when we ask you guys to subscribe and listen and share, that's what we're saying. We have to support each other. So again,
Define Life.
We are Define Life. I am so very thankful to Jay and Yusuf for having enough faith in us. We are in episode 17. That's a big deal. Yes. That is a really big deal. So guys, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be introducing our original score for the podcast. We're going to come to you with our new logo. We got T-shirts coming. We're going to do it big. We're going to do it big. So we ask you to support us. Please email us at lynnandkim@aen.gmail.com. Email us questions, comments, what you like, what you don't like. something you want us to talk about, something that you're going through that we can maybe give you some insight on. That's what we're here for. We're here for the people.
Say that email address again.
menandkim.aen@gmail.com.
Okay, here we go.
Did I say it wrong the first time?
I think you said Lynn and Kim at the AEN.
It is at it's not. Oh,
No.
it's not AEN. Oh shit!
Right.
I'm excuse me. Oh, okay.
You said it right the second time.
Okay, one last time. menandkim.aen@gmail.com. We'll get it right. We got
that's it. And I'm checking the messages, and we ain't got no messages from y'all. So do better.
Well, we did have one that we have just blew down and let it fall through the cracks. We did have the email.
Oh yeah, that is right.
That should still be there. And hell, I don't. She probably made a decision now.
Listen. Well, somebody else might be in that boat.
Look, we sorry. We'll do better.
In the boat, so we'll.
All right. Well, check this out. Since we don't have anything else, remember, guys, anything can happen. Everything is relevant. Nothing is off limits on the Anything, Everything, and Nothing podcast with Lynn and Kim.
All right.
Be out.
Bye.
Later.
Yo, what up, my people? This is J.R. Glent from Defy Life. If you're looking for an in-depth, honest, at times hilarious conversation on anything from current events to sports to entertainment and more, check out myself, Alvin, Thomas, Gerald, and Yosh on the Defy Life podcast. Dropping every Wednesday, available at godefylife.com and everywhere your favorite podcasts are available. And as always, if you're not rocking with Defy Life, what's your life about?
Got to pay the price. We make winning look easy. Welcome to Defy Life. Defy Life.